There are over 15 players in the running for Ballon d'Or this year, but the top 3 are far away from the rest at the moment. The performances from January 1st to July 31st have been counted in this ranking, and without further ado, here are the top 10. Number 10. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe did not play a single competitive game in July, and thus he had no chance of improving his ranking at all. As long as he starts the season well and performs well in the Champions League, the PSG star will be in the top 5 at the end of November. Neymar's transfer situation might be a blessing for Mbappe, as he will have more authority at the club and the limelight will be on him even more. Number 9. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard has not had the best of his starts at Real Madrid, but it is just a preseason right now. The Belgian was 9th in the ranking last month, and his poor performances in the preseason have seen his ranking changes not. While the preseason games count for nothing, he was expected to hit the ground running, and that's something he couldn't do. Number 8. Mohamed Salah. July was not a month to remember for Mohamed Salah, but he managed to score once in the 2 games he played. The Egyptian helped his side win against Uganda in the group stage of Africa Cup of Nations, but in the round of 16, he could not do much at all. He was easily the worst player on the pitch against South Africa that day, and nothing he tried was working. Salah's side lost the game 1-0 and were eventually knocked out of the tournament. Number 7. Raheem Sterling. Manchester City have been riding on Raheem Sterling's form for some time now, and his teammates have done more than enough to support him. The Englishman has been in good form for this year and will have to hit the ground running this season as well. Sterling did not play a single competitive game in July and thus has no change in his ranking as well. Number 6. Sadio Mane. So close yet so far. Sadio Mane's Senegal came very close to winning the Africa Cup of Nations, but a deflected goal in the final saw them finish as runners-up. The Liverpool forward has been at his best this year and deserves to be in the top half of the ranking by the end of the year. He was 10th at one point but has slowly been crawling up. Number 5. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo was involved in 2 preseason matches for Juventus in July, and he managed to score in both of the games. The Portuguese star has seen his ranking fall down as compared to previous month. It's not a difficult task still for Ronaldo to win the Ballon d'Or this year, but he will have to do something magical soon. Number 4. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is a silent hero right now for Manchester City. He might not be someone who scores and assists a lot, but without him, citizens would not have been as successful as they are now. Not only for his club side, but the Portuguese star was stunning for his national team too. He was the best player in the UEFA Nations League and won the best player of the tournament award too. Number 3. ALISSON BECKER. Not only did ALISSON BECKER win the Champions League and Copa America, but he also played a vital role in both. The Brazilian has been at his best this year and has been a wall in goal. There is no doubt that he is the best goalkeeper in the world right now and deserves a lot more credit than he is getting. Number 2. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi stays on the same rank this month because of his poor performance in Copa America. The Argentine lost both matches he was involved in July and was even sent off in the match against Chile. While the red card have been a very controversial one and something that should have never happened, it remains on official records forever. Number 1. Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk has been the best player this year and there is just no way past him for any player. From March 2018 to July 2019, there has been no player who has managed to dribble past him, and that is something not many legendary defenders can boast about. Van Dijk has been on the top of the ranking for a couple of months now, and the ones who can give him a tough competition have not been at their best in recent months.